But like seriously, I would say you have to find your own identity within yourself, right? Because oftentimes you get caught up in what other people think of you. You get caught up in what you're expected to be. Whether you're married to someone famous or have a famous child, you get caught up in what the roles are. And I think for me, um, I'm thankful for you in that one day you sat me down and you said, "What are you doing? What are you doing for you? Who are you?" And that helped me to realize, like, I'm Shyneefa Williams. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of whatever role it is that I play, I'm me first. And so I had to remember that. And I tell other people, especially women who are looking to be married, looking to be mothers, looking to be in any kind of leadership role, you have to remember who you are.
Welcome to the Art of Rebounding, where setbacks become setups and your bounce back is your breakthrough. I'm your host, Lefty Williams, former pro athlete, motivator, and believer in second chances. Each week, we'll dive deep into stories and strategies built on position, persistence, and purpose to help you rise, rebuild, and reclaim your next chapter. This isn't just a regular podcast. It's your permission to rise again, and this time with purpose. And today's guest is somebody I've known since I was 10 years old. She has literally seen every side of me, the good, the bad, the ugly. And we've been married. We've recently celebrated 20 years of marriage. So that's pretty cool for me to have to put up with her. I mean, for her to have to put up with. I'm sorry, baby. For us to be able to do life together is a blessing. Please welcome to the show. She is an author. Shout out to my baby. She's an author. She is a stylist. She is a wife. She's a mother of three. She is an educator. She is the glue that holds the Williams family together. Welcome to the show, my boo, Shyneefa Williams.
Thank you, thank you.
You like that?
Yes, I.
You looking good today, girl.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Like my shoes.
I see. Yeah. Let me focus. I want to talk to you because it's very. First of all, you don't do many interviews at all. Period. Out of all of the years, I think I remember you doing maybe. Jeez Louise.
You know the first time you made me get in front of a camera?
That I made you?
Yes.
You said I made you?
Yes, we were in Chilliwack.
We were in Chilliwack. Oh, we were in Canada for History Maker?
No, it was the smaller conference, which was still ginormous.
I can't hear you.
It was the conference in Chilliwack where you said it was our conference that we were doing. And
Yes to
you
No?
said yes.
Oh, that was in Trail. That was in Chilliwack.
That was in Chilliwack?
That was in Trail,
Same
BC.
thing.
Same thing. Go ahead.
And you said to me, "Oh, by the way, I need you to do my introduction." Do you remember
Oh, the intro me?
Yeah.
I don't, but it sounded like something I would say.
Yeah.
Like we had
like
Sabrina
1,000
on,
kids.
and Sabrina wanted me to
It's like
tell
1,000
her
kids.
where we were going, and I'm like, just follow me. You good?
No. Not like that.
She was so graceful to me.
Yeah.
You said you don't like that?
No.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Go ahead, continue.
Thank you. It's nothing wrong with following and just going with the flow. It's nothing wrong with
I
that.
mean, I was born to lead.
I guess. Anyway, so talk to me about what is it like, and the reason I'm gonna get serious for a 2nd. Okay, is that okay? All right. So I could wear my other hat. Thank you. So there's someone out there who feels like that they are married to someone who is well known, or they're a mother to someone who's well known, but they feel like that they only are appreciated because of or only tolerated because they're connected to that child or that spouse. What would you say to that? Have you felt that way before?
Yeah. So, outside of the fact that I was told that I would only be known as a certain person's wife, you remember that?
Oh, you mean I told you that?
You
Oh yeah,
remember that?
I said
So I
that.
wanted to be
I
a
was young.
doctor.
I said what I say. I said, look, you're gonna be known as, Mrs.
This was
Williams.
before we were married.
Of
so,
course, but I mean, I was very prophetic.
So, but seriously,
I'm sorry if y'all see me looking to the side like this. Is because my partner in crime is here and he gets on my nerve. But it's my brother from another mother. I promise you. This is my boy Peter. He's usually with me. When you see me, you see him. I will put him on camera, but he is not camera ready today at all.
get some lotion to those knees.
Look at them knees.
Made you look.
We are not putting you on camera today. I ain't gonna do that to my boy. That's my boy. Anyway, go ahead, my love.
But like seriously, I would say you have to find your own identity within yourself, right? Because oftentimes you get caught up in what other people think of you. You get caught up in what you're expected to be, whether you're married to someone famous or have a famous child. You get caught up in what the roles are. And I think for me, I'm thankful for you in that one day you sat me down and you said, "What are you doing? What are you doing for you? Who are you?" And that helped me to realize, like, I'm Shyneefa Williams. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of whatever role it is that I play, I'm me first. And so I had to remember that. And I tell other people, especially women who are looking to be married, looking to be mothers, looking to be in any kind of leadership role, you have to remember who you are, whose you are, and what your purpose is for yourself.
Did
not
you
for
feel
someone
like I
else.
was like trying to like overstep boundaries by trying to set you in order, kind of?
In what way? You talking about when you asked me what am I doing for
Yeah,
myself?
when I was just like, man, what's up?
In the beginning, yeah, because like I'm from Jersey, right? So everything we meet head on. We meet it like, are you challenging me? Are you
You
saying
felt
I'm
like I was challenging
inadequate?
you?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
wow.
Like,
That's the Ramsey in you.
I
Thank God
mean,
your name is Williams.
I
You
don't
know,
even think it's Ramsey. I think it's that Cox.
well, that too.
But no, initially it was kind of like, okay, is this a challenge? And if it is a challenge, is it one that I'm willing to accept, right? Because all challenges aren't bad.
Right.
And so,
Well, you do understand what. So the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing
yeah.
was like, you know,
What am I doing for myself?
right.
Who am I?
I was
How am I
traveling. I
defining
was
myself
playing.
as?
You got comfortable in your skin of, look, you always on the road. I'm used to doing it a certain way. Now you home. When you leaving? I'm ready for you to get back on because we running it different.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, yeah. Now I'm home more.
Right.
And it's like, well, what do you want to do?
Right.
You know, because you were being mom, and at times, I felt like you felt, and we may have even had conversations about this, where you felt like people were tolerating you
Absolutely.
because of me.
But what I learned was to utilize that to my benefit, right? Because there are always going to be people that are just simply tolerating me because of you or because of the kids. But what can I get out of that? How can I grow? How can I benefit? Because every gift is not given to you wrapped in, in wrapping paper with a bow. Sometimes your gifts are given to you and they're not meant to be a gift. And it's meant to be more like a thorn. But even with those roses that have the thorns, if you replant them, you get roses again, right? And so,
Right.
in spite of how it was given to me, I had to use those opportunities to be like, you know what? I know this person don't really rock with me, but this person got something that I could actually benefit from. So how do I use that?
I think I'm rubbing off on you because you said a bar. You said like a whole bar that I ain't even gonna ask you to read.
I mean, because
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm very like.
it's one and done. I can't repeat it,
Yeah, I'm pretty deep, and you just. Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you a little bit.
or it could be the other way around.
No. You went to
Same.
Lincoln. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
Can any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Oh yes,
Well, yeah, you did, but that's Lincoln. No, shout out to Lincoln High
yes,
School.
please and thank you,
That is, if you ever seen Lean on Me,
bruh.
she went to a high school that was
We played the school that was represented by Lean on Me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's I
Don't
mean
talk about
East
my
Side
school.
High. That's
Don't
yeah.
talk about my school.
That's Lincoln. I don't know what to say.
I mean, but
I mean,
look
but
at me now.
so we go back to Jersey City, and we are able to do something that we were trying to do for years for our city. We were trying to put something on for our city for a while, and we were met with resistance because so many political things, right? And people look at you and they, quote unquote, you made it, and they feel like you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do. And we're givers by nature. That's just who we are, because we found the recipe that when you give, you get blessed. An open hand is room for it to go and for it to come back. And a closed hand, you can't give and you can't receive. So, and we found a way to make it work. So we partnered with the Los Angeles Clippers, which went well. And we had CJ with them for a while. And then Big Bro said, Allen Houston said, bro, why are you not doing this with the Knicks? I'm like, I don't know. So we take a meeting with the junior Knicks, and then they come on board with us to support us, and then we bring the Knicks to the city. Shout out to John Starks for coming through for me. Shout out to Big Bro, Allen Houston, for coming through for me. And we bring the Knicks to the city. And we have, by the way, shout out to Fizzle. Shout out to Fizzle for sponsoring that. And we bring it to the city. And they were in partnership with our foundation, Harold Lefty Williams Dare to Dream Foundation. We have the league. How did that make you feel to see that come full circle?
I mean, it was exciting, right? Because you get to go back to where it all started. For me personally, I'm not an athlete. I was a cheerleader, but I didn't have.
Yes, you were. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And so, but I had the team mentality, and my goal has always been to be able to give back to my city. Right.
Yeah, you were crying.
And so to face so much resistance.
You just gonna
yes,
hurdle over
yes,
that comment?
I don't cry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So to be able to go back after meeting so much resistance and to give back in a way, to see kids who were just like thankful was even more emotional for me, because I know what it was like for me having people pour into me, you know what I mean? And having people, I know what it was like for me to have people pour into me and to have people to tell me that they believed in me, or even to tell me that what I was doing wasn't working, and to push me into something better.
Right.
So to be able to do that for kids in my city was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool, and we got a chance to get there and fly in for the All-Star game, which took place at my school, which was pretty cool, and to just see all of it come full circle was truly a blessing. And shout out to Coach Brown for being my commissioner for that whole league. But we're talking about bouncing back. We're giving people an opportunity to position themselves in a place where they can feel confident enough to keep going. Because oftentimes people just don't feel like people care at all. Let's switch lanes a little bit.
Okay.
The kids want to act. We didn't move to LA for acting at all.
Not at all.
We sell our house and we moved to LA. Did you believe what I felt God was telling me on the inside?
About coming to LA?
The whole move, the full court press move that we made.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he had to tell you, because he didn't tell me, and I was like, coming to LA was not on my bucket list. Like, so.
So you saying like I really love you to.
Yes.
To say, okay, we going to LA.
Yes.
So
that was tough.
You say to me, because I just want to set this up quickly for Tom's sake. You say to me, well, the kids say they want to act. And I didn't come to LA for acting.
Right.
It's not what I came for. So I didn't want to hear it. Let me sit up, because you be getting on me when you watch it on video. Sorry. I didn't come to LA for this. You say to me, we always talk about Dare to Dream, we got to get behind it. What was that process like for you? Because you saw a different hat. You didn't see a father hat.
Right.
You didn't see a husband hat. You saw a manager hat, like, oh, sweat, he really,
right.
He really going. What was that process like for you? Because there was times when I booed our children. Yes. There were times when I said, that's terrible, do it again, right? Because in this line of work, you hear no so much. I was really trying to give them thick skin.
Right.
So that when they hear that no, like our daughter has heard more than her brothers, that she'd be bulletproof and be like, it don't bother me. What was that process like for you?
So it taught me quite a few things, right? Because as a mother, you want to protect your kids from anybody who's, not fully supporting your children, no matter who it is, even if it's yourself, right? So it taught me how to take off my mother hat, right? It taught me how to respect you and your role as a manager and not you as their father, because there's a difference. I can watch you discipline and, guide and mold as a father, because that's different. Like, we're in this together in that respect. But to watch it as, as someone who was acting as their manager it was hard in the beginning because I'm like, do you realize how hard you're being on them? Do you realize, that in this moment they're crying, so they need you to hug them and they need you, so it took a little while for me to get to the point where I could be like, okay, no, this is not daddy talking. This is, their coach talking.
So when we say crying, for me, it'd be like, because I want to set the stage so people can
Right.
understand. It'd be, boo, start again. For something simple as slating. So for those of you who don't know what slating is when you come in and you introduce yourself. And God bless Kiara. Thank God she's come a long way. Kiara would come in the room and, hi, my name is Kiara. Kiara, we can't hear you. Speak up. Hi, my name is Kiara. Kiara, we can't hear you. And then she would keep giving me the same response. So my response would be, boo!
Right.
Boo! Get her out of here. It's terrible. And then, you know what I mean? And then it went from that to everywhere we'd go, because Kiara was the person I was shy the most. Everywhere we'd go, I would force her to introduce herself to strangers. Kiara, go say your name and go ask them how's their day going. Are you serious, Daddy?
Like right now? Yeah.
Like right now? Yeah, no, now. Yeah. Daddy, I want to sing. Okay, cool. So I
Sing.
turned the music on. What was that song that I would do over and over? It was Braxton, the girl Braxton. What's her name?
Tamar Braxton.
Tamar Braxton.
Circles.
The song Circles. And yeah, that's a perfect title because we kept it on repeat. I can't hear you. Sing a little louder.
Yeah.
You're foolish of me to believe. Yep, nope. That's the wrong key. I do not want to hear that note. I need you here. Because my mother literally trained my ear.
Right.
I got it bad. Like
Right.
I hate hearing people sing off key. It really bothers
But to
me.
answer your question, that's what I did. I had to learn how to take off my mom's hat and put on the co-manager's hat because I would often do what you would do, like for Kiara, if we were at a restaurant. No, you got to order your own food.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so it just helped me to wear multiple hats outside of the ones that I was already wearing that I thought that I couldn't wear. And so that's how I dealt with, just them wanting to do that. And then I also remember how we always talked about if our children wanted to do something, not only do we have to encourage it and engage with it, but we got to give them the tools necessary to succeed at it.
Absolutely.
And so in order for them to be successful at that, we have to teach them the good and the bad side of
Right.
it, because you're going to hear no more than you hear yes.
Absolutely.
You're going to hear, you're going to see doors close in your face more than you see them, thrust open. And so we had to give them crash courses in rejection.
Yep.
Because up to that time they
Yep.
didn't know what that looked like.
So they land into a place where we feel like they're ready, and we take them door to door. But before we do that, we give them a crash course in PR. I was trained by the machine. And so I had to give them the machine. And so they were able to process that fairly quickly, which I was appreciative of. And then we move into, hit after hit after hit. For voiceover, it hit really big for EJ. And then Wonder Years hit. How did that make you feel? What was that process like quickly? Because we're running out of time. But what was that like for you?
I was proud of the work that he put in to get there, but I was even more proud of us as a family and our ability to support him, right? Because I didn't realize how much of a support system he was going to need, because it was less about, can he memorize the lines? Can he get into character? It was, can we keep him grounded? Can we keep him rooted in the things that I know we've taught our children to find, foundation in. So.
And then you're the lead of a show, so it's different.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
completely different from remembering lines. You're involved in every process from casting to you're involved in all of
And
it.
you have to be a good person
Right.
in order to take on that role, because you
Right.
could easily lose yourself in the glitz and the glam of being the lead of a show.
Kiara comes up with Don't I Have a Say. She writes it. We get big bro Marvin Winans Jr. involved. We get CeCe Winans involved, right? In terms of the process of the vocal, all of these things. She goes in, she records a record, he produces it. You hear it. We're on a video shoot set, shooting the video, directed by Peter Parker. How does that make you feel?
Well, the whole project for me was it made me proud because I listened to the lyrics and I'm like, she is my child. Like I listened to her thought process behind it. I listened to her feelings about it all, and I'm like, this is my child. This is me, and but at that next level. And so it really made me proud that she was able to use her voice, and she was proud of using her voice, and she was no longer afraid to speak her mind and give her opinion, not just to the world but to us. Because to be
Well,
able
she's
to,
always never been afraid to give her opinion to us. That's never. She came out the womb like that.
but I mean, you know,
what you talking?
she's my child. So
Yeah, no, she is. Yes.
but yeah, that whole
I
process.
may put a clip in this episode where she says, "What she say?" I said, "Kiara,
I am the queen.
She said, "That's not my name. I am the queen of this house."
Yes.
I said, "Oh, well, excuse the heck out of me."
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
can't blame her. She's a princess.
Kiara,
I'm not Kiki.
what's your name then?
I'm the queen.
You the queen?
This house.
You the queen of this house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you think he gonna dunk it?
I'm not sure.
Let's see. I mean, she was 3.
3. Yeah.
Dear God,
So
help us
you're-
all.
That's when she's your child.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got one daughter, so it is what it is. Two other children question, and then we'll move
Okay.
into the book and other stuff. What was it like to see CJ finally get his turn in the movie that he filmed, Buddy?
That was a great
Without
moment.
giving away too much details.
Great moment for me, simply because Caleb, CJ, as you like to call him, has always been his siblings' biggest cheerleader.
He has.
He
Yes.
their biggest cheerleader as well as their biggest critic, because he was always the one right next to you booing them when
Yeah,
they were doing
facts.
wrong.
Yeah.
So, but he's always been the one that you can count on to be there in whatever capacity he can, as you know, for his age, to support. And so to have him being supported was amazing, because he took it on gracefully.
He did.
He was still in a supportive role for his castmates, because he would go and he'd do dance practice with them. He's got his stuff, but now he's teaching them how to work the room and how to make sure that they get their camera time, right? So
Right.
even as someone who wasn't technically the lead, he took on such a great leadership role that
Well, it was really
good to see
it really
that.
was an ensemble
Yeah. So
role, but I was very
right.
proud of him, and I don't think the entire movie he called. Well, not when I was back and forth because I was filming the show in Vegas. So, but when I was there, and thank you so much for handling that while I was away. Because usually I'm the one that's on set, and so thank you for holding me down while I went to go film the show. But while I was there, I don't recall him calling for a line, not one time.
No.
I don't think he ever said, line.
No.
I don't.
He is a true professional.
He toe to toe, and I would tell him like, "Yo, this your moment. Like this is what we
He did not take
what you
it
do.
for
Like
granted.
this what we waiting on. This is what you said you want to do. Then let's do it. But if not, let's get up out of here. Let's finish this up and ride off into the sunset."
Yeah.
And he did it. And he said to me that he was happy that he did it and that he was ready for it. And I watched him change after that for the better. Like, no, this
Right.
is boom, boom, boom. Because it's different from wanting to do something and actually getting the reps. Once you're in the gym and you getting the reps and you're able to flex that muscle, it's different.
Right.
Stylish.
Okay.
What do you go into when styling the family? Because anything that everybody's ever seen EJ in on a red carpet except one outfit, they don't know that's just her. That's
Right.
her. And we have arguments all the time. I'm going to keep it a 3,000% buck, because
Why could you be hating on my style?
no, because when you got the manager hat, I need to know what's going on ahead of time. And she has her own way of doing things, and I'm trying to be the husband while still being the manager and say, "Babe, I need to know," and then she'll just but you always deliver.
I mean,
What goes into it for a look for your children and your family? I
com-
don't like that you style me, by the way. But anyway, go ahead.
did you need to add that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me. Can I take that back?
Yes, go ahead.
So I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna say it a little different. Babe, when you style me, I don't know. What's that they say? Blink
my
if you're in
gosh.
trouble. Yeah.
Blink twice.
Yeah. When you style me, I don't always,
That's fine.
because my style different.
That's fine.
Okay, sorry.
You'll
Back
get,
to the
you'll
question.
get there.
Go ahead.
First is comfort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know as a female, people always expect us to put style before comfort. So I never
Mm-hmm.
wanted that for the kids. And then two, what are you into, right? What
Mm-hmm.
color schemes do you like? Do you want to wear sneakers? Do you not
Mm-hmm.
want to wear sneakers? Because
These are all questions. If you asked me that, it would be so much better, and I would enjoy it.
no,
Because you just say, "Here,
put
this
this
is
on, right?
Yeah.
So it's so with the boys, like, so if you look at EJ, for example, he wants to wear sneakers all
the
the
time.
time.
Yes, he
Like,
does.
He wants to wear sneakers.
He got it on
But
us. He got
Caleb,
it from me.
he wants to wear suspenders and bow ties, and
He
I'm just
does.
like, bro, why? And then Kiara's good with like a little dress and a denim jacket, and so it's always comfort.
She'll wear tutu if you
Oh
let
my
her.
gosh! Remember when she used to wear tutus everywhere? So for me, it's number one, comfort. Two, what are you into? And then three, how can I make sure that when you walk out, you don't embarrass us, right? Because
She said embarrass us.
unfortunately,
What do you mean by that?
I work with kids every day, right? And so sometimes they come to school and I'm like, did you look in the mirror before you came outside? Like, it's just not
Well,
worth
in
it.
your defense, I always tell them, represent God,
Yes.
represent yourself, represent your family.
Right.
So in that aspect, you gotta, you know, you
Yes.
gotta, take the page out of Dion book. If you look good, you feel
feel
good.
good.
If you
You
feel
feel
good,
good.
you play good. If you play good, they pay good.
Yes.
So I get it. I get it.
So I take on that.
Right.
And so it's like that, it's that,
Mm-hmm.
that, and then that. And then ultimately we land on a happy medium. So,
I got to land this plane in 9 minutes.
All right.
And so I want to touch on 3 things, and I think we're capable of doing it if you follow your boy. Right?
we all know I don't know how to follow.
Well, shoot, you doing something right. 20 years. I mean, you know. I mean, come on. So, real quick, insert.
Mm-hmm.
I say happy wife, happy life. You say
When the hubby glad, life ain't so bad.
that's all I'm saying. Let's move on. There we go. There we go. Copy.
So dramatic.
I'm not dramatic. So you're the author of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us shortly about the book. Where was the inspiration from that? Very briefly.
Mm-hmm.
And then talk to us about the new book that you're working on.
Okay, so the book that I have right now is from Mama's Kitchen.
Available everywhere.
Stories of faith, family, and food. And I did that with my mom. Basically, it's a storybook cookbook, right? And so every recipe was inspired by some story in my life.
And the scripture.
And the scripture. And so for me, food has always been the center of like everything, right? So my mom is infamous for not knowing how to apologize. But
You ain't never lied about that.
but her way
Thank
of
God you ain't
apologizing,
like her.
her way of
But I
apologizing
love
has
Big Mama.
always been, "Are you
Food.
hungry?"
Are you hungry?
If
and that's
she
why
asks
she's my
you,
bestie.
"Are you hungry?" She's apologizing for something.
Yeah.
And so I took that, and just kind of packaged it into something that meant the most to me: my family, my faith, and food.
Let's new book.
Yes. So it's going to be the same premise from Mama's Kitchen, right? But this one is more of a family journal, right? So it allows you to get a glimpse into what we have as families, within our meals, and then add your own, right? Because I hate to pick up a cookbook and I'm looking at things and I'm like, oh, this recipe is great, but I wouldn't do this, I would do that. And so this new one is more of a journal style where you can tweak or add or take away your own spice to certain things and kind of make it your own, and then it's also space for you to journal, right? So
Right.
where were you when you made that recipe for the first time? Did it make you happy? Was it emotional? Whatever the case may be.
So
And
like
it's kinda-
reflection.
yeah, and
Gotcha.
so because for me food is just that, it's a love language. And
Where can they
oftentimes,
follow Mama's Kitchen on social media?
Mama's Kitchen
At
is the
Mama's
name
Kitchen.
of it.
Got it. Real quick, I want to do something. We get it done in the next few minutes.
Okay.
We experience a loss that we never talk about publicly. We bottle it in for like 15 years or so, maybe longer than that.
Yeah, probably.
I've never given an interview about it until I gave the interview with LeBron and Spring Hill, whatever. We talk about it publicly for the first time. We experienced loss. I'm overseas, and we lose a baby, and we almost lose you. Did you feel? How did it make you feel? And someone right now, that's your camera, going through these things, experiencing loss, feeling alone. If you can tie that in a bow for me, how do they not feel alone?
How do you not feel alone?
Yeah, your response of the question, and then how do you minister to someone?
And that time, I think I was the strongest I had ever been, because I had to be, and so I found a strength that I did not know existed internally. Right, I always felt like I was strong mentally and physically, but this was a different kind of strength that I had to pull from, and so that created in me a muscle memory that will allow me, whenever I'm going through things, I think back on that. I think back on what I had to be for myself in order to get through that. Not because you weren't there because you couldn't be there, not because you didn't want to be there. And so I understood.
I was in my defense, not that I got to defend myself.
No.
I was a 12-hour plane ride away.
So I found a strength internally that I didn't know existed. And when I found that, I was just like, oh, okay, I can do anything, right? And so I say to other people, find that internal strength, right? Because it's there. No matter how weak you may feel, it's always something there that makes you want to hold on. And then you dig into that, 10 toes down, like dig into what it is that you have on the inside. And if you're not sure what it is, find people around you who can speak into what that is, because sometimes we just don't see it. And so you have to be around people who can see you better than you see you. And so that is helpful. And I mean, if you don't ever feel like you have that, I used to post on like my social media, asking for praise reports and prayer requests, right? And so reach out. My handle is very easy. It's my name, and send a prayer request. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who will pray for you.
Right. And what my granddaddy say, prayer can change things.
And it goes further than
prayer
anything
works.
else.
Yeah.
So,
Did you feel like? Did you notice the change? Because when I came home, I thought I was all right until I came home. Did you notice like, oh, Sweat, he not all right? Because from the time of me getting home to the time there was a gap in between there. Because we had a, and we may need to do a part 2, but we had a thing where by the time I got to the arena, we don't talk.
right.
We talk at the hotel. We had our little, we had our recipe that worked for us. So for me to get a call at the arena, something must be wrong, because I'm like, she breaking protocol. That's not what we do. I got a game to get ready for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Did you I know what that did to me, but when I came home, it was a different thing. Did you notice like, oh yeah, he ain't right?
Not in the beginning, because I was too focused on trying to make sure that you didn't experience that. I think I blinded myself to certain things. But after a while, I was able to see, no, this is not what he needs. This is what he needs, right? And this is what his non-reaction is screaming, right?
Right.
So when I was able to get out of my own way, I was able to better see what it was that you actually needed, as opposed to what I thought you needed.
Right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you co-host with me a few episodes, and we're gonna do this is breaking news for her.
Yeah.
What?
Fool 'em.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna have you co-host with me an episode like relationship goals. That there's so many things. Choosing the right spouse matters, because you are choosing the person who's literally going to hold your hand as you lower your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle into the ground.
Right.
It's super duper important. Never thought in the world, you know it, but never thought in a million years that I'd go through that early. You literally held my hand as we lowered not only lowered my father into the ground, but I preached my father's funeral. You said to me, I blocked it out. I handled all the business, got rid of the apartment, everything. We get back home. You come into the living room and you say, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." What are you talking about? You're like, "You haven't cried." It's like when you said the word cry to me, it's like whatever spell I was under to be strong, it released me of that, and I was so emotional. Quickly, what was that like for you?
Oh, like that's tough. You know what I mean? Like, because I saw the transition in the relationship that you had with your dad. You know what I mean? I wasn't there for the very beginning of it in terms of what you went through, but I saw who he was and what he meant to you before he transitioned. And so for you to take on that responsibility, like, that's tough. You know
It's
what I
tough,
mean?
yeah.
And then to not know how to support you through that, because like I've never experienced that, right? I've never known what it's like to really lose anybody close to me,
Right, yeah.
let alone a parent. So like, how do I support you in what it is that you need, without overstepping, and without and then at the same time without minimizing or trivializing your feelings and what you're going through. So
First of all, I want to
it's
say that you
hard.
did just great.
Thanks.
You sat and hugged me through it. And then I didn't know I experienced those emotions because I was too busy handling things.
Right.
Because as men, we're fixers, and I'm a fixer by nature. Yeah, I hear you, and I'm going to hold you. We're going to cry through it, but you done? Because we still got to do something about it. And people need to understand that. Another conversation for another day.
Yes.
But I want to appreciate you. I love you. I thank you
Thanks,
for
love you
everything
too.
that you continue to do and continue to be for this family. And, man, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I mean,
More is yet to come. I'm proud of everything that you're doing. And you definitely going to come back and host with me. I got to wrap this up. So as I'm landing this plane, let me bring this to a close. Someone's out there and they're trying to figure out who is their spouse. As you hear us joking on this episode, I literally married my best friend. Literally. I married above my pay grade. My wife is one of the most smartest people I've ever met in my entire life. True story. My prayer was this. Not lying. She's sitting right here. She can tell you. God, give my children her brains, but my beauty. My kids. Anybody married my daughter or my sons, they got something. Them kids are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. And super smart. So it's important that you speak life into the person, that you find the right person, because the decision that you make to choose that person who you're going to do life with literally will level up. Find you a great person, because although we know how to build things, only a woman can nurture it. I promise that. All right? And then we'll go deep into it another time. That's it for today's episode of The Art of Rebounding. Take a picture, screenshot this, because you may not see her on screen again. She never does this, ever. That's it for today's episode of The Art of Rebounding. The fall isn't what defines you, and it's not what writes your legacy. It's how you rise that writes it. Whether you're rebounding from a loss, recentering your purpose, or just learning how to stand again, know this: you're not alone. You were never alone. You were made for more, and you were built to bounce back. Until next time, keep showing up, keep positioning yourself, keep pushing with purpose, because your rebound is not just coming, it's already in motion. All right? Find me on social media on all platforms at The Art of Rebounding. That's right, at The Art of Rebounding. And if you want, you can follow my personal page, Lefty Williams 42. I'm always down to hear about your comebacks and how you're positioning yourself for your purpose. Subscribe to the show, follow the show, like, share, comment, rinse, and repeat. Always remember, dare to dream.